Go Beaver! Away!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Chriscast. We have some Highlander action for you tonight. It's not teams though, it's countries, as we are having some more games from the Highlander Nations Cup. It is number 7, the 2021 edition. One side Germany, previous winners of the Highlanders Nations Cup many years ago, and against them are close neighbours, the Netherlands.
I'm definitely excited for this one, CeeJaey. I mean, this is like a, what they call in football is a local derby, I imagine.
Yeah.
Germany versus Netherlands.
We can see the tables right now, and Germany do have that 6 points after winning, the entire game against Ireland. So as we've got these rosters up, Buck, I just want to kind of point out how this kind of exemplifies the Nations Cup. I've played 3 different Nations Cups. I'm a medic main. I've not played medic in any of them because you just have to kind of sometimes fill the role. The teams are getting into the server, onto their matches, onto their classes rather. But talking about the maps we could take a look at, as it is 2 different maps. First round was Vigil, which was a payload map. The second is 2 different maps, one Gullywash and one Pro Plant. But if you're just joining us, this is the round 2 game between Germany and the Netherlands in the ETF2L Highlander Nations Cup number 7. This is the Group E match, and Germany with 1 win to their belt already. Netherlands still just looking for some points. Have to see what happens. Germany in the blue. Looks like Murphy's going to get some good damage, but we can just only guess what's going to happen here.
Okay,
there we go.
Oh, there we go.
The cheeky flick up from the pipe and then the headshot from Denkra, the old Wombo combo there, is going to do pretty well. And it does look like the Netherlands are suffering a lot of casualties here.
Yeah, I mean, they've kind of solidified themselves a bit, but then they kind of have to come out now that, they're starting to lose so many people here. They did manage to keep their med, though, fortunately. So they'll rotate onto this high ground, see what they can do from here. Murphy's already trying to look for blood here. Been very aggressive with the medic for Germany in this big door side, with Denker actually following suit as well, seeing what picks he can get. And wow, there we go. All right, coming out left, right, and center, it seems.
Yeah, Germany just flooded through the choke there. Nightmare wasn't on the high ground yet, and just got rushed. Nobody there to protect. Kaltir is still trying to hold on to this second point, but he's just going to get overwhelmed by the sheer amount of numbers there. Jenny's there trying to maybe get a clutch pick, but doesn't manage to get anything done. Looks like Germany going to have this full Uber advantage, pushing into last now. Honjo gets taken down, trying to go for a sack. Timing actually does get the kill onto Denkra. No sniper for Germany for 20 seconds, but they're not going to really need that kind of player during a massive Uber push. They go in, using in from River, just going straight for the point here. Dom is trying to stick up the point and keep himself alive. A lot of kills going in, but there's a lot of cap time as well, and Germany already 1 to the good.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were on about before with the momentum push. Like, you get that Uber going, you have the ads. Nightmare even switching over to the vaccinator there just to try and delay something, but the stab comes through as well from Danny onto the heavy. So yeah, Dom trying his best, trying to stick off the point, but very quick, decisive round.
Yeah, just how Germany probably want to play this game. Going to go fast and hard. Murphy again getting to mid kind of quick. Was pretty weak though, so has to back off as most of the stuff got reflected by Emil. Quintosh is going to be the first casualty of this mid-fight. Samet getting the headshot onto the engineer. Mezzo's lurking underneath, maybe trying to get some spam, go for a sack, but nothing really happening. Nightmare on the vaccinator is going to be popping those bottles, but in comes the engineer, takes down the medic, and that's just going to open things up now.
Yeah, Zamp just holding that W key. You've got a bit of a debt jump in there as well from Emil on the pyro, but yeah, I think all going to have to fall back here, and again they managed to actually kill. Oh, never mind! Jenny on the flank comes in, gets a huge pick onto Demeter there at the last second, and that's a really late mid death actually for Germany.
Yeah, I mean, that's clutch. I was going to say Vaccinator is up and back in the action. Nightmare is back up and is actually on the Medigun now, so we'll have a decent Uber advantage by the time Tomato spawns, and seeing some clutch plays coming out of players here. Netherlands maybe looking to slow things down a bit now, just hold on to this second point, stop Germany from really rolling this, because it's been a bit of a snowball scenario at the moment. Dom's still on the high ground, but it looks like Murphy wants to come in. Dominato just walking through the choke and just eating as much spam as he can fit in his bowl before backing away, and I think that's going to signal Germany to maybe slow things down now.
Yeah, Cubone taking a lot of the spam there as well, trying to get some space into the second point, but yeah, managed to set the sniper on the high ground. Dom looking for taking a bit more space here, and they do have this ads, and I think Germany no, but they lose their heavy quite early on here, which might impact their push. But I have to see if they Uber out here. They're looking to just kind of sit here, kind of static, maybe try and bait into some sticks. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised they don't take some space here.
Yeah, Tim Tom's the only person who's actually, they use the Uber now, and Dom's going to launch forward, takes down the dispenser. Mezzo is there, gets piped to death, but Germany are well out. They have 100% Uber now, and they're going to get ready to walk in through the choke. Oh, they're getting denied there. Emil doing a great job with the airboss, pushes Tomato onto the low ground. You can't Uber anybody.
Oh my god. It's so close there. I mean, so much damage coming off from Murphy. Actually, it's going down to melee in the back. But yeah, Quintos trying to come in and make some space as well. Staff comes out from Danny onto the opposing heavy as well. But eventually, I think the kind of mid-fight-ish will go the way of Germany and try and work their way into second. Although there's still actually a slight ad for Nightmare, surprisingly. Yeah,
if Germany start walking through now, Netherlands could just pop out and catch them off. But the ad isn't that big anymore. It's only about 10%. And it's just kind of slowing things down. You know, it's risky. Pushing out from last on 5CP is risky, even when you have an ad, but especially if it's only 10, 15, 20%. So I think Netherlands are going to play it safe and just sit here and wait for Germany to kind of poke and prod. Obviously, they don't need to. They're one round to the good, but they're probably going to send in some sack waves now, and that means Netherlands have to be careful.
Yeah, and I guess the stalemate sort of stage of the game where both meds have Uber, you're trying to hold last. You got Wamba actually on level 3s now to defend this last point. Cuban's actually trying to scout out River, but doesn't really see much going on there, and they actually lose some. Well, Tim's is coming back from the respawn queue. Time actually goes down there. That's a pretty big pick actually, and they're going to use off that sniper pick.
Yeah, Murphy's already in on the spawn. Finally does get flashed. There's a lot of cap time.
Cap time?
Yeah, Calter has to drop down and deal with it. The stickies are there, but Dom gets headshot by Denker. He's on a 5-kill streak. Already a lot of casualties from both sides. It's about a 5v4 right now, but Netherlands have the spawn right on their backsides. So those players are going to be back in the action, ready to defend that point straight away. And I think for now, they've held off the onslaught. Calter's just standing on the point, making sure no one gets a sneaky cap. The rest of the Netherlands players trying to push out, maybe see if there's anything they can get done, but it just seems like at the moment, a bit of a brick wall.
Yeah, the thing is, if you get delays coming in to actually recap the second point, it just slows you down even more, and then the spawners come back. The spawner is actually very close to the big door, remember, as well, for the attacking team here. They spawn basically on the mid. All they've got to do is just run across, and they're immediately in the big door, ready to deny both the shutters. So that kind of adds to the blockade, really, and trying to get anywhere. But relatively even Ubers at the moment. Level 2 still for Wambert, though, in defense of this last point, to see if they can get any of the picks here.
Yeah, Germany have control of the lobby. Tim Tum trying to sneak out, but gets caught out. Denker down again, though, so no sniper picks going in. Have to see how else they're going to try and get something. You do get a pick onto Jenny here, so maybe just opening things up for a sack, but this sentry from Wamba is very, very aggressive. It's watching River, it's watching Main. Nightmare should be pretty well protected, you'd think.
Yeah, although miracle shots can come in. Oh, look at the spy, just drops down, kills Tymo. So, and Demeo drops, actually. What on earth happened there? Dies to spam, apparently, from Wheat, so there we go. The big Iron Bomber OP in the chat.
I mean, it was the regular pipes. I mean, if you're gonna stand in a choke point, if you're gonna stand in a choke point as a medic with Uber, while pipes are coming at you, I don't know. I don't know what you expect. That's kind of you're kind of asking for it. But yeah, Jenny actually getting a couple of kills Tomato on the spawn camp. So things are kind of going a little bit hectic right now, and Germany on the receiving end of a bit of punishment. So Netherlands now with the full Uber advantage could potentially push out here. They have the high ground.
Yeah, they should try. Yeah, Dom's going to make some space as well in the demo. Just going to try and spam out the choke. Jenny on a mad one though there. Spam comes in to drop the med, and then Jenny on his Gibber scout. Maybe just run into the spawn. Killing the med again. Quintosh in a bit of an awkward position here. Going to go down to this Uber. Very kind of early use in actually, but they're going to try and guarantee this space. Pyro v Pyro just kind of happening in the choke here as Emil's just kind of getting pocketed out of his mind. But yeah, I think eventually they're going to kind of win this one out. But they need some more spam in this choke.
Yeah, Dom actually jumped in there and did a ton of damage. Took down Denkra, but they just needed maybe one more person because it was just Emil versus Rez there. One more person, bit of spam, bit of hit scan, anything. As Mezzo jumps in, that level 3 sentry proving Yeah, just absolutely huge. Takes down Mezzo as he was about to get the kill onto Nightmare. A bit of spy-on spy action with Tim Tam getting the best of it this time around. Germany do have an Uber advantage though.
Yeah, Denker gets a snipe onto Timer though, so if they just play this long range, they might be okay. They could actually maybe walk forward to it. They just left the mid completely open, but I think the plan from the Netherlands is just to go all the way up the top, the Dutch high ground attack, and it's going to be a bit of a backcap war going on, maybe a bit of a base race. Although they're going to win this one actually.
Yeah,
Oh my god, this is awkward.
There's an Uber popped. Nightmare has his Uber. He's going to pop it. He's just going to stare at the German players in lobby. I think the rest of the Dutchmen is just going to go for the last point. They managed to get it.
No way. Wow, like Nightmare was just body blocking them in the choke as they were trying to come in and they were all trying to shoot him even though he was still invincible last second, and they just absolutely double key onto the point. I mean, massive 5-head play by Netherlands, honestly.
I don't know what to say. I was going to say, well, you know the midpoint and the second point, they cap at like the same point. It doesn't matter. Like Nightmare and the Netherlands were just all the way in there. We're on to our third mid-fight now. Things all squared up 1-1. Going to see who's going to go down first this time. A bit more confidence coming out of the Netherlands. It seemed walking across the point here. Dom, the furthest one forward. Timer is going to go down to Denkra, but Nightmare just gets piped to death by Murphy. And it does look like it's going the Netherlands' way.
The collapse from Honjo was huge there, and also Dom. He just didn't fit at all as soon as Nightmare went down there. Just goes in, all the spam onto that sort of concrete area near the choke. And this is just cleaning up all the players, and also like this, the Wamba and Kakaltu in the battle lines is cleaning up the soldier jumping in as well. So, I mean, yeah, the confidence boost to Neville is definitely pulling through it, just winning that one round, it seems.
Yeah, Honjo just going into water already. I don't know if anyone knows that he's there. So
cheeky.
There could be a cheeky play coming in. I really want to see what he does. He managed to get there so quickly without getting seen. He's just chilling there, being patient. Tomato is going to get headshot by Tymo. So now this is uber advantage for Nightmare. And now Quintosh is starting to look. He found Honjo. He's going to take a ton of damage. Who's going to win this? Quintosh is only 32 HP. Honjo lives, so does Quintosh. But there's just no presence on the point. And Netherlands now 30% away from an Uber, but they're getting picks.
If they hug the left side of this point, they don't have to care about this gun. It doesn't like perfectly block the point. I'm surprised they didn't try and like get on the cap there with 3 down, especially with the heal advantage as well that they had for a slight moment. But I think they're going to play it patient and smart.
They're doing it now. Kaltu and Honjo, they're already getting onto the point.
Oh, I feel like it was wasted though. Like they almost had an Uber. I feel like if they just hidden for a bit, they would have been okay. Soldier heavy and under is so strong. So maybe a bit of miscommunication there, possibly with a plan. But the Uber's coming out though.
Yeah, they're trying to go through Shutter. Yeah, it's going to take a while to get raised down. It's a grand job there of denying the Uber. Emil gets launched into the air, gets a ton of damage down, but they're not going to get very many kills. Most of the deaths are going to be on the side of the Netherlands. Nightmare is alive and is running for his life, trying to just retain any sort of charge, building up as Tomato is approaching a 90% now. A few players on the respawn for Netherlands. They probably will get the forward spawn. It actually looks like they want to hold on to second for a little bit more. Germany just going a little bit slow here.
Yeah, they're going to use into them though. I mean, Kal's probably going to take the brunt of this Uber, but I mean, Nightmare's going to get caught out though. Oh, they come in from the collapse and the shot. It's almost a team wipe there. Actually, complete wipe. Over 14 second respawn key. Massive Uber push in from Germany.
I mean, that's what you like to see. You want to see the synced spawn wave. You want everyone spawning at the same time. Maybe not your entire team. Maybe not. They don't get spawn camped here. They managed to come out on the forward spawn. Germany capping mid maybe could have been a little bit more aggressive there if they'd known how long those spawns were. But yeah, Nightmare getting caught out there along with the rest of his team. Maybe Netherlands just thought we could hold on to this for a little bit longer and then just got a little bit too greedy. And now they find themselves still defending second. Denkra just walks in through the choke, takes a peek, takes down Timer, and then walks away, not even punished. So I think Germany are going to just walk in when they get a Uber.
Yeah, they got to do it with this high ground position though from the Netherlands. You got Honjo watching the choke. And see if they kind of wrap around here. Mezzo going for a bit of a suck in, maybe actually trying to get around the back of the point, just get a bit of a spam angle going. Uber comes out. Don't have a return Uber from the Netherlands here, but it's very kind of relatively easily kited here. But they do get the space for the second point, so they might just have to back out to last here.
It's funny how you saw one Uber completely wipe a team, the next Uber didn't get anything. I mean, in terms of kills, they didn't get anything. They did actually get the point. But Germany lose Mezzo and Murphy, the two STCK players there, and both the spam classes, which is going to make it a little bit harder for them to hold the shot. And there we go. There we go. Emil is going to do exactly what Rez did there. Takes down the enemy medic. Tomato down for another 10 seconds, along with Zamperoni and Quintosh. So Netherlands, again, just pushing out. Danny's going to get a revolver kill onto the Pyro there. So maybe that's going to incite Germany to walk forward. They don't get the forward spawns though. That would have been crucial. Nightmare's so weak. He's going to bleed to death. No, he's not.
He lives on like just the skin of his teeth from that cleaver. 1 HP and a dream on that medic. But yeah, to see how this goes now with a slight advert. I mean, Emil had the kind of the beautiful combo of the W key and the left mouse button. So he used that to full effect in Big Door, just pushing all of Germany out. And now they have to reset to a bit of a neutral position on this mid, and Danny's in a bit of a interesting rock position here, trying to avoid being spotted by Emil. Just going to be common their rotation through this choke, and trying to comm maybe if there's any sticks that have just been dead as well. He gets one pick there, Murphy. So yeah, but they do have this 100%.
Yeah, they're walking through the choke. They haven't actually used yet. Germany walking away. Danny finally just get the kill there onto Timey, so no sniper. That allows Denker to get the kill onto Emil, and now maybe Germany think equal Ubers. Pyro down, Dom is going to get caught out here, he doesn't have the support, he will get killed, and now Netherlands have an Uber, but they've only got Kaltu to use it on. He launches Murphy into the skybox. Honjo is there trying to get something done, but he's not able to do it, and I think Netherlands are just going to have to back up. They get the cap, they trade the Ubers, but it's not enough. Nightmare's so weak again, maybe he's going to get chased here. Rez is looking, but no, Jenny is there, the security guard just making sure no one's going to get close to the Dutch medic.
Yeah, they're going to try and climb now. I mean, it's kind of a shame, really, because I feel like if Dom had actually just gotten the Uber there, that would have been a lot better, because he could have just trapped out the choke, and then someone else could have maybe followed up as well, but unfortunately it didn't happen. But there we go, nice snipe comes out from Denke again on this timer, doing pretty well against him so far in this round, but gonna try and climb to the high ground again, barely just managed to get over there. Emil actually drops down to the low ground, he's going to be dead jumping back up though. Smartly. A bit of a hesitant push coming in here from Germany, maybe considering wrapping around here, but they're trying to deal with Honjo spam as well.
Yeah, they're just playing it nice and passive like they were doing before. They don't quite have the Uber yet. But Germany this time around have taken second for free. Last time they used through, tried to catch out. Netherlands kited it well. They're actually going to use Uber now. Dom getting very aggressive. Gets the pipe. Manages to get the kill, stop the cap, but they haven't got the force onto Germany. Germany.
I'm not sure about this.
Yeah, they're using it's going to be really awkward. There's players everywhere. Kaltu's running with his fists out. Will die. This could all go wrong. Netherlands lose 5 players. They've given up the cap now, and Germany could just walk straight into last hit without much resistance.
Oh, nice snipe there onto Denker actually. Timer returned the favour. Oh, gets the snipe on the Murphy as well. Alright, hold up. Toggle incoming. Got in level 3, trying to be built by Wham, but it's going to go down immediately. Deep up on the counter. Counter with the bullet resistance from the back coming out. Pretty clutch. Trying to retain as much help as they possibly can, but the power comes in now. Rez is going to be annoying to get off this point as well. Decent bit of spam though. Honjo comes in with some spam. Only 3 players left to light. Zamp is going to do everything here, but I think Honjo just might have saved the point for them there.
Wow. I mean, we always talk about the 6 classes doing well, and Mezzo and Honjo on the soldier classes up there towards the top of the scoreboard for their teams. Just getting these kind of clutch kills, getting this denial of the points. It's still 1-1. I feel like we haven't been playing for very long, but it's 18 minutes pretty much have passed. It's flown by as it's just been back and forth. We talked about potential stalemates, right, Buck? But this has just been back and forth.
Yeah, it's been actually more of a fun goody watch game. Like, I kind of hate to see all the stalemates happen, but this has been pretty active so far. The stalemates that have happened have been pretty short. And now, again, we're at a point where actually Germany have an uber advantage here. Going to be coming through River. He's quite early. Wamba again with this level 3. Be wrangling, trying to delay some of the point. But I mean, people are ready for this time. Catching out Murphy completely by surprise. Coming in from shade underneath the point. And yeah, Zamp's going to try and come in and now gets immediately quick scope by Tymo. So wow, huge defense coming in there. And they don't have to use either.
Yeah, I mean, they couldn't actually use because they didn't have Uber for a while there. They only just managed to get it, and by the time Nightmare ticked over, but Danny is lurking behind. He's aware. He's shooting arrows. Nightmare needs assistance.
Oh, God.
He goes down again. Very weak.
No
He's going to drop. No. Mezzo with the rockets. He's more used to getting drops with the knife, but this time he's using the rocket launcher. Gets the kill. And well, it's looking so good for the Netherlands, but they just didn't have the support around their medic.
That is, I mean, decent spam coming from the choke there. I'm surprised that's kind of allowed, but yeah, also nice shots from Danny coming in clutch with the revolver to try and get that initial damage. But I mean, normally you would see people rotate up top there to take that second point, but they didn't want to do that because obviously they'd already lost all their players, pretty much Germany. But what is going on this mid? Like, I look back here and everyone's dead. What's happening?
Emil flare jumped over the little like fence bit on mid. And then landed on Tomato, and then just flamed him into the ground. And then the rest of the Dutch players are just cleaning up here. Kalter takes down Cubone, Wambert takes down Mezzo. Nightmare is alive, they're capping second, and now they have a 50% Uber advantage over Germany. And with approaching the 10-minute mark now, we're starting to get to the territory where if you get a lead, you know, things are going to be looking pretty good for you. Honjo dominating the engineer. Timer gets the headshot onto Denkra. Things starting to open up here for the Netherlands as they've got a lot of cap time on the midpoint as well. They're just approaching that Uber. They're moving to a big door. They've got the mid between their teeth here, Buck. They want to go.
Yeah, this is good. This is great from them. They've got so much momentum here. They got this Uber. They're ready to go in. They should just immediately get in there, surely with their demo. They're considering going wraparound though.
They're doing the same thing again.
Yeah, they might have the time though. They're not actually getting back cap this time, so they probably have the time to go around here, get this high ground. Being very aggressive. They need to use early though, not drop. There we go. Uber comes out immediately onto Emil. It's just W key into everyone. Manages to get the force out as well. Nightmare in a bit of an awkward position now though, and the high ground player needs to come in clutch here.
It is Pyro Uber versus Pyro Uber, but the first Pyro Uber is what got it done. That was so close. The mate was just ticking towards that 100%. Gets it while he was getting grilled, but the counter Uber just didn't reap any rewards. And Germany now with 4 players alive are on the last. Honjo's underneath the point. He gets the spam onto Quintros. He's going to get the kill. He gets the 6k. Can he get any more? Murphy is so weak on the point. So much damage coming in from Dom. There's so many players dead, but the Netherlands have just bled out.
Yeah, Mezzo with some nice rockets there, in fairness, gets a decent amount of damage in return, so Mezzo's probably trying to calm everyone down, be like, yo, can we just chill, just set things straight. Murphy go down as well though, will delay their push out, definitely, as they're trying to look for some space in this lower. Probably still got blood on the marks, is the Netherlands trying to get some space in here. Actually do have a bit of cap time on it still, but could be sort of dying out a bit as time actually goes down to Mezzo again.
Yeah, they lose Timer and Tim Tom, so that's the pick potential out the window. They do get Murphy.
Murphy dies again.
So no picks coming out of the Netherlands, but no spam coming out of Germany right now, and maybe that's something people can work with. There we go. They're going to use in through River. Domatic doesn't have the Uber yet, and they've already got people onto the point. Kaltu and Dom are there sticking up the point, trying to get the counter, and they're getting it. They have to jump up, but the stickies destroy them, and they are going to get the round 2-1 to the Netherlands, and they have reversed this. And Germany have 8 minutes to try and get back into this game.
Huge shout out to Dom, honestly. He's filling the shoes of Sunburn so well right now. I've literally never heard of him, and he's coming out here with the performance of a lifetime, playing for the Netherlands, just sticking off the point, waiting to debt them as well very smartly. And then Mezzo's getting shot up like a counter the entire time, trying to spam the point, and there we go, another point for them, and now the pressure's on Germany.
Dom gets pressured so early on in the mid-fight. Mezzo just jumping straight for him, and he will die. Danny with the cleanup, using the Lotronja, will get the kill onto the demo, so that's pretty big, but Netherlands aren't being perturbed by this. They're already walking across the point. Emil is in, just getting so much damage down. They're trying to just get aggressive like they were doing before. Nightmare does die to a headshot and all of that chaos, but Tim Tom with the clutch pick manages to get Tomato. I was going to say Tim Tom kind of at the bottom of the board for his team at the moment, but that pick is huge and really gives the Netherlands a bit of a chance here to stabilize things out and maybe enter a stalemate.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of played that a bit more slowly there, Germany, just kind of maybe trying to bait the aggression a bit from the confidence of Netherlands, and to be fair, it ended up going okay for them, but they did lose their medic. I was surprised Demeter died there, but yeah, as you mentioned, nice pick from Tim Tim coming out as well, but they lose 3 here surprisingly somehow. Germany trying to go for picks again and maybe just try and reset this space as the Netherlands come back in.
Yeah, I mean, that caught me off guard, and it clearly caught Germany off guard. I was not expecting the Netherlands to be that aggressive in lobby, and they've managed to get D'Amato again. He's got down for another 12 seconds. A big pick from Timo. The sniper gets the shot onto D'Amato, so now huge Uber advantage here. Dom gets 2. He takes down the engineer, he takes down Cubo, and Honjo is going to take down Quintos. There's so many players dying here for Germany. It just seems that they're not getting ready for this aggression. Actually, Danny's going to be blocking the point here. And on comes Dom. He's like, no. Honjo kills him with a rocket jump. Maybe not until he even surprises himself there. Wasn't sure what happened, but they do get the pick. But they've lost Dom in the process and Emil, and this Uber is not looking as good as it could potentially be. And they keep losing Tomato. If you keep losing your medic, then it's going to be a tough time for you.
Yeah, true, and I think as well, like the way with Nightmare, how he plays mid, like he does take a lot of damage, and like sometimes he goes down for it. But I mean, having the heals forwards helps out the fight so much more as well sometimes, which enables the fight to just kind of go the way that you want it to go. But yeah, right now they managed to reset the fight. They're gonna back out here after the sort of post-Uber positioning comes in. Gonna try and maybe think about coming for this choke, but they gotta wait. There's a big sort of flank push coming in as well, actually.
Yeah, I mean, Germany kind of want to do this drive with the picks that they've got on the side of the Netherlands, and the Netherlands maybe just starting to think, okay, we've got the lead now, maybe we should just cool things off. Starting to lose a few players here, 100% in the hands of D'Amato, Nightmare only at 60, and they just kind of want to maybe back off and just get themselves into a position where they can take an equal fight, because Calty down for another 10 seconds, no Jenny either. Maybe they're going to want to give up second. Germany already starting to look in, and Nightmare's on 90%, he needs somebody to heal.
Oh god. Oh, this is awkward. Messes on the chase, he's gonna get walked into. Yeah, I feel there's a bit of miscommunication going out there for Netherlands. Like, I don't know why they didn't just full commit to the high ground, but I mean, you know, nice sort of counter aggression in from Germany there. Through the big door, they had that Uber, but never mind. I mean, they managed to actually get D'Amato there. Huge pick from Honjo, but they still have a lot of players here. They need to get these spawners out quick to defend this last point.
Yeah, I felt like everyone wanted to go to the high ground, but they forget that the medic kind of needs walking up there, but Germany already on the last point. And gonna tie things up 2-2.
And oh, apparently we're getting some swaps, apparently.
Right, so looks like things are gonna switch up here. Sandburn may have entered the game and is playing demo. And it seems that Dom, who was playing demo, is now on medic, and Nightmare is now on spy, and Tim Tam has left the server. So we've had a little bit of a roster shake-up. 4 minutes to go. I was going to say 4:20 to go. The Dutch would love that time to go. 2-2. It looks like Germany are going to win this mid-fight.
Yeah, probably have to just get used to the swaps that come in now. Maybe during the climb to the high ground, they might be a bit slow for this, but and they have slight distance as well. If they go straight away when they get this, oh god, they lose the heavy as well. There's only 3 people in here. This is very awkward for the Netherlands right now.
Yeah, I mean, again, they have to just make sure they're not caught out. Nightmare just a few percent behind. Does look like things equalize up. I was going to say Nightmare died, but he is the spy, so that's not as big of a deal as when he was the medic. But looks like Germany want to go in, and they the pipes from Murphy gets the drop.
That is classic Murphy, to be honest. Gets the stick down, beautiful debt on it as the pipe comes in as well. I don't know that. I mean, I imagine that was a drop. I can't imagine that was like 99, was it?
It was a drop. Yeah.
Sheesh.
I'm not sure whether it was the sticky that did the damage or like the roller pipe that he threw first time, but Germany all over this last point. They're not going to be able to deny this to the Netherlands, and within 2 minutes they've gone from being 2-1 up to being 3-2 down, and they only have 3 minutes left on the clock to try and get back into this game and at least take it to a golden cap.
It is doable. I mean, you know, they've got if they've got Salmon back in playing for them, then it might give them a bit of a boost. But I mean, you know, Dom was actually doing some work on demo, so maybe it's kind of just ruined his pace now, because he's now going to play like really passive, hasn't he, like on medic? So a bit of a mentality change possibly coming in. And demo goes down actually very early here. Huge pick from Bezo trying to get the early aggression in, and with 2.5 minutes left now, it's still kind of doable, but it's got to be very quick. Nice stab actually onto the demo there as well, but there's so many people left below. The Might Honjo comes in for the flag, gets the medic anyway. Huge pressure coming in here.
Yeah, Dom is still alive. He's only got Calty for company. Is going to die. And that's unfortunate because, you know, one more play, you think just another combat class to help out Calto on the point there with the heals, and then maybe could have won it. He did a valiant job trying to defend it. But yeah, that huge pick basically means equal Ubers now. But Honjo at least making sure that Germany don't roll all the way to last like they did before. Netherlands have less than 2 minutes to try and get something done. You're going to have to try and move forward and retake this midpoint. Germany don't look like they're in the mood for pushing. They're just going to sit at their choke and wait and try and soak up that pressure.
Yeah, I think this is the right call though. You got Zamp on level 3s as well now. It's going to be definitely trying to hold down this midpoint as Murphy takes a lot of damage there, trying to stick it up. We actually got Emil coming in very aggressive here. To take a lot of damage, actually trying to win this fight out. The collapse comes in from Honjo, huge rockets come in. Managed to get quite a few picks here, but they take a decent amount of damage in return, Netherlands, before they want to come in here. And Mezzo's doing his best as well to return some of the spam, but... And the stab comes out to the Inji as well. They're trying to make some space.
The double stab coming in from Nightmare. Players are dying all over the place, but you got to look at which players are dying. And the one most important right now is Dom, who has that 100% in the bank for the Netherlands. They look like they want to get ready to push big door here. Sandburn already getting some spam down, trying to lock down this door. Less than a minute to go. They ideally need to cap this second point. Germany wants to block it. They're actually holding in on River and maybe deciding, no, that's too risky. Let's get out of here.
God.
They're getting picks here, Netherlands. They're getting cap time on seconds. No. They're in on last.
Oh, they're hungry for it. The thing is, this might have been too quickly. They might have to wait like another 15 seconds for this to actually go properly as well as they want. But they've get some decent picks here. Murphy goes down. If they can get someone to rush through River, maybe. Honjo's going for it right now. He might be the key player. Guns up though. He managed to go down. Oh, they haven't got enough people though, I don't think now. 20 seconds.
Yeah, Mezzo there taking down Emil and Timo. He took down a bunch of players. Really doing a job there. And 10 seconds to go. All of the German players just flocking around the point. Should be enough of them to edge it over the finish line. But just enough time for Denkra to get another med pick for his logs there. 3-2 to Germany. They will take home 3 points at least from this fixture. But that could have totally gone the other way there, Buck.
I mean, respectable turnaround by Germany there completely.
So, you know, there was a lot of stuff that happened there where, you know, things could have gone the right way, but individual plays coming through, and we've got the logs up. Nightmare only had 10 deaths while he was playing medic, so it did seem that Tomato was dying a lot more than Nightmare was, at least when he was on medic. Honjo actually top fragging on the server, 31 for 18. They're going to now have Nightmare on Spy, and they're going to have Sandburn back on the demo, and then Dom moving over to the medic. Do you think this is going to be a little more crazy?
I guess it's going to be slightly more crazy, but yeah, I mean, I think we seem to be going very quickly into this, it seems.
Yeah, we are live with the second map now between Germany and the Netherlands. First map went 3-2 to Germany over on Gully Wash. Now we're on Pro Plant. We're going to have Germany in the blue, Netherlands in the red onto this mid-fight. And the Spies are doing that awkward crossing across the point. Mezzo already aggressive. Lambert is going to get taken down by Denkra as he gets flown into midair there, but the flag for Germany is down, and they've actually lost more players than they've killed, and the Netherlands starting to make their way across the point now. Sandburn leading the charge.
Yeah, trying to get all that space in, and Demand needs to be very careful to get caught in here. Doesn't have to back out slightly as Honjo comes in for a bit of a counter bomb as well. But I mean, decent amount of space being made here. Actually got the demo pushing in here. Almost picks off DeMeo there. They don't respect this. Oh, they get the collapse as well from Honjo. They don't manage to get out here. I'm surprised they didn't just W key like towards their spawn instead of like going towards the shutter there. But nice peek there from Sandburn. You know, already showing the experience and like pressure in there. I mean, that was beautifully done.
I mean, Honjo top fragged on the last map, and already within the first 30 seconds, he's got 3 kills. He's doing so much work for the Netherlands right now, and they have won this first cap. They have a huge Uber advantage. They're in control, 30 seconds in the lead. Now it's up to Germany to show what they're made of, see if they can get anything done. Mezzo's going to jump in. Will he get the force? He gets the drop onto Dom, and now things swing in the favor of Germany.
No shot he gets that pick, but that is a massive play from Mezzo there. You know, through the traps, through the mini, through the heavy, through the pyro, gets it done. As yeah, they lose Timo as well actually here, so Denkra having all the space in the world to do what he needs to snipe around the point, but eventually the Cal's gonna go down. I think Calto kind of delaying his spawn a bit here as he just go down, but yeah, I mean, pace change I guess for Germany.
pace change for Germany, and it's going to be a change for Netherlands as well, because now they're the ones who need to prove themselves. They have to get rid of an Uber. They have to get onto the point. Germany in control with that 100% charge. We'll have to see if Honjo can pull out yet again another bomb and get some movement onto Tomato, who's playing a little bit more loose and free with Murphy there close to the point. Mezzo going for a play, does get taken down. Tomato down to 16 HP, doesn't drop. Hides in the corner and probably will get a sandwich for his troubles. Or actually, no, just go for the dispenser instead. Just playing a little bit risky there, but in comes Honjo. No, in comes Sandburn rather. Tomato taking more damage and eventually does this. Finally, he does this.
Yeah, he like lands on top of a sandwich, but yeah, Murphy getting a bit of a flash. He doesn't decide to actually jump out there, but uses his remaining projectiles to shoot Dom and get a slight force going on as he goes below 100 health. But I think I'll be pretty happy with this exchange as Netherlands take the point once again, and you got 5 more seconds of respawn queue for Germany.
Yeah, they just have to wait. Murphy and Rez, Cubone all down. Those are the kind of players that you want to be pushing forward with. Those ones that can make the space and get some spam out. But Netherlands are holding on to about a 10% advantage here. Nothing to talk about. It's negligible in terms of Highlander. So they'll just be sitting back here, seeing what happens. Germany making a movement on the balcony. But it's just kind of back and forth here. Back and forth. Netherlands still in the lead, about 30 seconds in the lead. But Germany's still definitely in this. And we'll have to see if Mezzo can pull the same thing out and get another drop. Again, it's the same hold here, but which is always for the medic. There's not really much place you can go to.
Yeah, sometimes I'm kind of relying on the dispenser a bit for the armor, but I'm kind of surprised to see not much roof control. I mean, Jenny was doing it a bit earlier, but they can actually just use aggressively in here, Netherlands, interestingly enough. They managed to get Murphy, Rez goes down as well. Scout getting dropped in the middle of the Uber, but they Uber back onto Quintosh. Going to be on the heavy classes. There we go, nice snipe comes in from Denker as well onto the medic. Bit of overextension there on that Uber slightly from Netherlands, especially from Dom's perspective, but then my Nightmare, I guess the Denker pick might be trying to turn this around, but I doubt it. I mean, it's only a heavy and an energy. Surely they can win this out.
It's like that, how many to screw in a light bulb? How many players does it take to take down a wrangling energy? Wamba, it's just, he's going ham.
What a god.
He's taking on the entire country of Germany by himself. But in the end, Germany will be getting the cap. Oh, Sandburn's in. Yes, a lot of damage going down. Germany thinking, oh, hang on a minute, maybe we should have our medic out in the open. But I like that from Netherlands. They had control of the point. They didn't sit back and wait. They got aggressive. And even though it didn't work out for them in the end, it was a case of 5 seconds, 2 seconds even, before they caught Tomato before he got the Uber. So that could have worked out really well. Hunter's already in. He's up to Tomato. He gets the kill. Sorry, these soldiers just going ham right now.
Can't be allowing that. I mean, that caught Quintosh off guard completely as well. They didn't really have much like roof control there at all either. Like, it's kind of strange seeing these teams not really pressuring the roof as much as they did, but I mean, earlier on there were being traps thrown onto there a bit, but it takes 1 second, 2 seconds for the soldier to get over the top of there, and stuff like that is going to happen. And although Tomato is kind of back in here quite quickly to try and defend this point, but without an Uber, yeah, it might be a bit awkward.
Murphy just jumped in there onto the balcony. Dom was not bothered. Dom just waddled past, was like, you guys deal with it. It's fine. Netherlands now capping. Then you have 22 seconds left on the clock here, and they have a huge Uber advantage. 100% in the back for Dom. Tomato only at 45, so it's going to be a while for them to catch up with Samba and taking a headshot. And Denko gets 2, takes down Kaltu as well. Netherlands have bled 3, maybe 4. And Dom drops to Murphy. This time the sack comes good, and Germany on the cap now might even stop it before it gets to the overtime. Yes, they do. Netherlands really, they just need to cap. They do get Tomato Nightmare with the big stab, switching classes in between maps, gets the backstab onto the medic. So Netherlands now can regroup with the heals, knowing Germany will have no buffs for this engagement.
They had 20 seconds left. I don't know why they didn't just like play around the heels and get the boss and then fight it after. I mean, a bit of a misplay by a couple of people, especially Kakao just sort of standing on the point and taking the spam a lot of the time. But yeah, got people in there now. But yeah, the picks come through. Denker going huge here as well as Cube actually getting a bauble onto his Sunburn as well. Pretty much white for a second there. You got 20 seconds left. Quintosh gonna be hiding sort of just next to the shutter. Gonna be very.
He was hiding there the whole time
as well.
He pretty much won the round for them there because they walked through the shutter. They were unaware, and Quintosh just gunned them down from behind. So really, really huge play there coming out of Quintosh, and Dom getting killed again there by the headshot, and Germany probably gonna finish this round off, basically double overtime here, and Germany winning it. But Slim margins here, Buck. Slim margins.
So close. I feel like it went so well for the Netherlands, but then they just kind of like completely misplayed that hole where they had 20 seconds left. Like, some people just kind of bled before they needed to have the Uber come out and just defend the point. Could have been getting the overheals during that time as well, but they didn't decide to do that. But yeah, really well played by Germany.
Jenny just got blocked by like a mid-air bauble. Tried to jump up onto the shack and then just got hit in the face with a Christmas decoration and fell down. First casualty is going to be Danny on the side of Germany. It does look like they're bleeding a few players. They're 3 down now as Quintosh follows suit. Kaltu will get headshot by Denkro, who's having a great game for Germany so far. More points than anyone in the server at the moment, outscoring both medics. He gets another kill. Someone stop this man. Germany down a few players, but when they were sniper kills a third of the enemy team, who cares?
Yeah, I think he's found his mojo here, and he's not really been focused that hard, really. I mean, I think Nightmare's trying his best, but he's getting some decent protection so far, and he's finding Timo's number time and again so far as well. But Uber comes out here, gonna be dropping their scout in the Uber. Oh, can't be doing that though as well. It's just gonna be the demo in the Uber, but they're gonna return the favor here. Did you actually get that trade? I feel like DeMeo didn't even have to use there. I actually just realized both meds start with Dom, so that's really confusing, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we could just say Dom is getting close to Uber, and could be
always right, yeah, brilliant.
We could just be lazy, just call everyone by the first syllable. So we got Dan, we got Den, we got Dom on the side of Germany.
Oh my god.
But no, Germany in the lead by about 20 seconds now, in control of the point, but it's pretty much equal Ubers, I was gonna say, but Netherlands, by virtue of using slightly earlier, and they're building a lot better. I have got about a 20-30% advantage here. So Zamperoni getting the revenge crits going on there. Netherlands losing a bunch of players. So that Uber advantage has been eliminated. Danny getting the double backstab, taking down the medic, and Germany sitting pretty now. Not worried about anything that's going on. That was just pure DM and 1v1s.
I don't know, like, if that was intentional by DeMeo, but he actually walked, because the sniper went down, he walks towards the point and completely baits out the sat position coming in, because, like, the demo comes in, soldier comes in, but he's not in the corner, and they're just trying to shoot the corner, but he's not even there. So that's pretty funny, actually, in that bit of exchange. But, yeah, at the moment, he's got 100%. Let's see if they do another sack here, whether they just want to kind of waddle across the point.
Zamperoni still has those revenge crits, sticks a bunch of that damage into the face of Kaltu. Timer and Samburn still in the respawn queue. And it looks like at the moment, like that was a perfect opportunity for the Netherlands to regroup and push forward with an Uber advantage. They lose their medic, they all die, and now they have to regroup again because they have to try and get rid of this Uber in the hands of Tomato, and they have to do something because at the moment they're just bleeding players and they can't get their entire team together to push.
Yeah, I mean, nice play from Milo actually managing to get Denkris and might open up some space. I'm surprised they don't push for sure. Like, all these teams always try and push from this right side, Bats, and in the past when I've cast this game, every single time I'm always like, I don't know why teams want to try and push from here. Like, you're fighting into the roof control, it's just easy to spam over the top of the wall as well for the demos, it makes it kind of awkward, so... But yeah, they're trying it now, they're trying to walk forward, it's going to be trading Ubers most likely, Kautu going to be going down quite low. As Wambert with his classic sort of high ground mini, trying his best to dissuade them from coming any further in. And yeah, it looks like they're going to be backing out a bit as Quintosh maybe picking up a meal as well.
Yeah, Quintosh just hiding there thinking, I hope they don't find me when they're Ubered. Waits till they're not Ubered and returns. Mez is on a 7k right now. Gets the medic, gets on 8k. He's getting a lot of kills here. He's down to 1 HP. He's underneath Wambert. Oh no, he gets hit by the sticky of Sandman. Just waiting for an arrow there, an arrow that never came, and Denkra takes down Lambert. There's just so many kills happening here, but it's all over. Bar the post-round kills. 2-0 for Germany on this map so far. One more round and they will be taking home all 6 points. Netherlands, they need to play more like the first round. Not the second round. Yeah,
14 seconds of cap time CeeJaey's all they got that time, so completely different game that time around for Germany. As it was pretty more dominant, as Murphy taking some early spam here. Honda looking for a bit of an early jump, but it's going to be baiting that one out as Mezzo kind of does the same. But yeah, very early aggression actually on the point here by Murphy. Again with this right side push coming out, this back side push from Netherlands. I'm surprised they don't change things up and just trust in timer a bit more, but I mean so far, yeah, Germany managed to take the space. Although not for long.
Yeah, a bit of a slow mid-fight there. Nothing really happened. I mean, Jenny got taken down. Danny went for the backstab, and and got denied by Emil, and that was all that really happened. Germany just backed off. No picks of note. Now things are starting to happen as the spam comes over and the cleanup starts rolling. 3-4 plays down now for the Netherlands. They didn't actually get the cap off, so both medics have Uber, but Germany are already pressuring their opposition's lobby.
Oh my god, the scout almost goes for the force there, but Dom surprisingly just going to be holding on for a bit. And this extended Uber actually might favour them slightly. The mini's still there though from Zam, it's going to be sort of shooting onto the point. Gets the demo weak, and Danny comes in for a bit of a pick as well on the side. So massive collapse from Germany. I feel like Netherlands are just kind of like all over the place right now.
Yeah, I just don't understand what happened there. I mean, Netherlands had control of the point. They had the point presence, the cap time, the plays. Germany just walked forward, got kills, and then just kept walking forward. Netherlands weren't quite sure how to react, and it seems they're just a bit out of sorts at the moment. They need to regroup, otherwise this round could spell curtains for this series. Timer on the respawn. Now maybe they need to start getting him into better positions. Denkra getting backstabbed by Nightmare is going to give Timer a lot more time and space, so maybe start getting some headshots. But we'll have to see. I mean, who's the playmaker here for Belgium? Who's going to open things up?
Well, not for Belgium, CeeJaey, for
sorry, for the Netherlands.
I imagine would probably want to try and come in here. Although they're trying to make some space now. Emil's forward to the air blast. Quite a few people clumped together here for Germany, backing out together. But yeah, they do have an Uber out as well. So we'll see how that goes.
That was well played. That was well played. They don't need a playmaker. They just need teamwork. And by the value of teamwork, they walk forward and dry push, get the cap, don't use Ubers. Equally was not. Tomato is weak yet again. I'm not sure how. But surely when he's back up to full fitness, they're going to start walking forward here. Mezzo jumping into the sky, just trying to get some eyes onto what's going on. Looks like he's going to go underneath. Germany kind of split up here. Looks like they're waiting for Murphy to join the combo. And that's going to be leading the charge. Netherlands playing very, very passive here. The Uber is going to be countered. Emil, very, very weak. He's going to get taken down by Murphy. He's just spreading the damage around to those unubered players. Tomato will get killed, but the majority of the Netherlands team are going down here. So Germany will be happy to trade that. Trading your medic for like holding onto the point or claiming the point. Maybe could have delayed the cap to get your med back in the game, but the Netherlands just...
Oh, what happens? Oh, Mezzo.
Yeah. He jumped into the little alley from spawn, onto the spawn door, and just killed 3 people in the spawn.
Oh, he typed lol in the chat as well. Yeah. Oh god, Mezzo does it again. But yeah, I don't know what happened with that push though, because like I feel like the post they Ubered their heavy forwards, but it's so easy to kite the heavy Uber, and then their med was forward. Then he doesn't Uber the pyro behind as well to save him from the demo walking in. And yeah, kind of just all goes to shambles a bit there. So yeah, now we're back to this right side push once again. Then he comes in for a stab, or gets turned around by Wambert though, and trying to make some space.
It does show you how one mistake can lead to another mistake, and or not even a second mistake, just lead on to an issue that you can't rectify because there's now a hole in your defenses. But Netherlands staying in this round, managing to get the cap, and again it is pretty much equal. Ubers here. Denkra is still popping up onto another kill streak, up to 3. Takes down Taimu, and Emil just going forward, just getting so much damage down onto Tomato. He's just gonna die.
Wow, he just doesn't care. I mean, he saw the opportunity and took it. I mean, pretty well played by him. I mean, you know, I said earlier on in the cast he needs to step up, and that is the type of play you want to see, really, if he has the opportunity and goes for it. So now they have a full ad, so this is pretty huge for Netherlands. They've got the point still as well. They're still kind of fearing Denkra, though, as he's got a decent slide line across here, as Timer probably needs a bit of a buff.
With the backstab onto Tomato.
Oh god. Well, yeah, there we go. I mean, putting the nail in the coffin, really.
Yeah, he was 8 HP, and he gets piped like the same frame as he backstabbed Tomato. So Murphy was aware Tomato was not, but Dom has had this Uber for a while now, and he's just vibing. He's just chilling. This is a medic stream, you know. You're like, I have 100% Uber, and the team's like, we don't need to use it because we keep killing the enemy med. Just chill. Just you know. Just wait, and that's what Netherlands are doing right now. They're waiting. Timo gets Denkra. Murphy again.
Yeah. I don't know. Like these meds don't have any vision as well. Like, I'm not a fan of just sitting in this corner all the time on med. Like I really feel like, you know, if you know the sniper's on the left, you should take the time to come back up the ramp and see what's coming at you. Because there's so many drops that have happened in those corners, and there we go. Happens again. But yeah, nice bomb by Mezzo and Murphy. Definitely trying to be the playmakers for Germany right here, as Kakalti is kind of the only one left standing here trying to defend the point.
They get to stab with the Quintosh though, so it might delay them a bit as the Nightmare's trying to distract as well. Gets to stab on the pyro before he dies.
Nightmare getting these clutch picks just before death, and Netherlands still in control of the point. Honcho with the big bomb, he's gonna get Tomato. These soldiers are just popping off. Zamban's also with a 4-kill streak. It's just these... Danny with the backstab is going to get the medic kill, but because Germany just captured the point, they have to wait for their medic even longer, and the Netherlands could think about pushing now. I mean, they have to wait for their medic too. Is catch-22 situation. Oh, Timer with the pickle to Maffy. That's going to open things right up.
See, that's the thing, like, he peeks the shot for 1 second, gets that pick. I'm surprised these teams don't use shot more, but either way, yeah, Mezzo tries to go for a pick there, gets shut down, so now they don't have a demo or a soldier. No spam damage to deny this this point, as they're just going to sort of waltz on in here of the Netherlands, but some spam kind of coming across as well, just in terms of the hit scan, but there should be a relatively easy cap, I'd imagine.
You'd think, but Germany have something to say about it. They're walking forward, getting a lot of damage down, but no, Honcho with the rocket, just cleaning up those retreating players. Netherlands hold on, and they get their first round on the board on this map. And you know what? The last map was 3-2. Who knows, Buck? Who knows?
Oh, this is gonna be like a reverse sweep or something. Let's have a look. But I mean, I feel like they need to maybe help Timer out, because I mean, at the moment he's bought with the scoreboard. If they help him out with this, with the heals as well, like playing on the ramp, they might be able to fight Denker a bit better and turn around this momentum. But yeah, I mean, it looks like Netherlands at the moment seem to be back in business a bit.
Yeah, just very passive gameplay here from Germany. Like back in the left corner, Netherlands back in the right corner. They just kind of chilling and waiting, and it seems like they're waiting for a pick from one of those classes that can get that quick and easy damage. Honcho jumps in and jumps out again.
Oh my god!
How? He barely took any damage.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I mean, if you bomb in the heavy and he's not revved, he's just on the point, can't see you. Like, yeah, he gets away with that pretty well. But he's trying to make some space here again. But like, they're doing this low ground right side push again. It's kind of hard to push into, especially when Denker's on this high ground. But Uber comes out here, managed to get Quintosh, and they have a lot of player advantage. But they're taking quite a lot of cap risk, it seems.
Yeah, they used the Uber, Germany didn't, and they're just going to wait. I think once that cap goes down, their respawns are going to be better. They can decide to push in, maybe not even use the Uber because Denker is up, Timer is not. So sniper superiority on the side of Germany. They can just get him into position and support him. And I was going to say, like you said, Timer needs that support from his team. Looked like Denker was getting it until he got backstabbed there by Nightmare, and the Uber gets used by Tomato. We'll have to see how much he gets. It doesn't look like there's many kills to be had. Danny's there waiting for the retreat. He's going to get caught out by Wamba. And the Netherlands keep Dom alive, so Uber advantage in their hands now.
Yeah, they only managed to get Kaltu with that, which is pretty good, kind of just body blocking with the Fist of Steel, and yeah, Tyler managed to get out as well, so decent ad here. Another bomb in from Murphy though, trying to find it, he gets the drop! How do you get the drop in the middle of those players? I feel like Dom could have kited that completely differently, a bit of a weird way to kite that, but yeah, massive play by Murphy, just solo bombing the mid and managing to get that, just absolutely crazy.
That's so harsh. I mean, he just ticked over to 100% as well. So really unfortunate, but Honjo's just like, you know what, whatever you do, I can do better. In comes Mezzo, he's gonna get top.
What are these Meds doing? Why are you there? You gotta expect that, that's crazy. Mezzo comes in, returns the favour. Oh, CeeJaey, these Meds just can't stay alive, can they?
I mean, the soldiers and demos are just like, I'm gonna bomb in and I'm gonna kill you, and there's nothing you can do about it. It seems like that's just the way it's going. I mean, when we look at the times, Germany is in the lead by about 45 seconds. Netherlands don't have an advantage. It's equal Ubers. They're gonna have to come up with something to try and break this hold from Germany, because at the moment, if they keep trading medics, it's just gonna favour the team that's alive.
Yeah, they get Denker. There might be some opening, but they need to play around Timer again. He's alone. I'm not sure why he's positioned there, but Mezzo's going for him, trying to get that rocket on. He's got 1 health and manages to go down eventually. Like Netherlands are all over the place. Like Kakao's on the point. Timer's getting bombed on the other side of the map. Wambit's wrangling for his life. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, it just seems like there's a bit lacking in cohesion at the moment. It looks like they're trying to go for the point play here. They don't. I mean, they're getting stuff done. What? Kaltu just walks forward. Kaltu's taking name. Jenny kills Tomato. Dom's at 98%, but only 60 HP. Does get the Uber. I'm not sure how much Tomato was on there, but he was tantalizingly close to Uber as well. But yeah, Kalti just saying, I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna walk forward and just gun down anyone who tries to stop me.
That's also another example of why I don't like that push side either for them, because like Kalti knows he has good health there, walks in, there's no one on the high ground to contest him at that particular moment, so he peeks the corner and they get completely caught off guard by it. They basically just got killed by like a low or an open tier push there, pretty much. Like at this level, it's
the
pretty.
shade, but
That should not be happening at this level, so that's pretty crazy for that to happen. And here we go, got an ad for the Netherlands as Mill takes a lot of damage here, but this Wrangle mini being so annoying.
I was going to say, the last time they were in this position that the Netherlands pushed and it didn't work out too well because they didn't kill Tomato. And once again, the same thing's happened. They pushed and they haven't killed Tomato. They've dropped Emil. So that deniability that the Pyro brings to the table is not going to be available if Germany decide to push in here. And they do use the Uber on the point. There's not really many to kill, but Dinkra gets the crucial kill onto Dom. And yeah, just as the Netherlands were approaching to equalize the times there, they get the cap. Tomato goes down to Honjo though.
Yeah. Am I sounding okay, by the way? Because I think my PC just died for a second.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, nice. Well, yeah, I mean, crazy players left and right still, it seems. As I don't know, these meds, man. Ugh.
That was a lovely sync rocket coming in from Honjo there. I mean, that wasn't just a bomb. That was just lovely. Double rockets landing perfectly at the right time. Nightmare going to open up things on this exchange with a backstab onto Murphy, but the Netherlands trade 3 players in response. They are going to get the cap here, but only 24 seconds left on the time for Germany. If they cap for 24 seconds, then they will be winning this 3-1 and taking home all the points. Netherlands, if they just get 1 round, at least they get 1 point out of this exchange, but they do have neighbor advantage here, Buck.
Yeah, I like that Quintosh managed to somehow surf damage onto the roof for a split second there before he got a full commit. But yeah, they managed to kite this out. See, this is a bit more smarter play from the Netherlands. They're going to be kiting out. Actually, rotate through the shutter. Here we go. Finally, something happening with the shutter. Here we go, making a lot of space through here. Demo Pyro in. Managed to get the sniper. Demo's got 117 health, but managed to back out for now. And yeah, they will have to sort of deal with this Uber ad for now, as Danny tries to look for a pick, gets turned around and reset to neutral again.
Yeah, the difference here is that Germany's been a lot more smarter with kiting back these Ubers and making sure their mid gets out alive, and now they're able to push with the Uber advantage. So even though the Netherlands are in the lead and have control of the point, the Uber advantage is there for Germany.
Oh, no.
Murphy taking the meat of it. He's going to take down Kaltu. He's going to have to get much more. He's trying to get one, but will get the kill. A lot of players dying though. Only 5 up for Germany, but only 4 up for the Netherlands. Here comes Jenny. Doesn't manage to get the kill onto Tomato, so it's extremely close now. Germany have 10 seconds to hold on.
Danny has to pick onto Emil. I don't know, I'm kind of surprised Samuel was even risking peeking that, not just when he had like 20 seconds-ish, so probably just enough time to regroup here, but because I'm very weak, actually he gets the middle of the point to try and stop it, gets killed by the trap, Minty on the roof as well as the heavy getting pocketed on the point. 3-1 in the favour of Germany, going to be winning that one out, so I'm pretty sure that is all the points in their favour.
Yeah, they're going to be taking 6 points from this exchange, and if you add that to the 6 points they got in round 1, Buck, what does that make?
I think that makes 12, CeeJaey.
It does make 12. I don't like how you hesitated.
I was hesitating there. Yeah, what is wrong with me?
Getting the old calculator out. We're going to look at the logs, which are the kind of numbers I like. We're going to look at the logs from ProPlant there. 3-1 to Germany. And again, it's going to be a soldier who top frags. But this time it's not Honjo, it's going to be Mezzo. 34 for 22. He doesn't get the most damage though. Murphy, nearly 650 DPM there, Buck. If this has tickled your fancy and you think, you know what, I want to watch more of this. I want to see more countries going head-to-head and duking it out. There will be more in the future. We'll be covering as much of the Nations Cup as we possibly can. If you want to know when we're live, just follow us on Twitch. If you're here, you can watch it. If you're not on YouTube, then go over to the Twitch on twitch.tv/Kritzcast and give us a follow. You can give us a sub. All of the sub money goes to supporting the casting and production staff to bring these games to you. You can also follow us on other social media, Twitter and Discord. We also have a Patreon which you can donate to with a variety of benefits, as well as go for some of that merch. If you want some Kritzcast merch to flex off to people you know, then you can go to merch.kritzcast.com. And there is a variety of different items you can get on that website: shirts, hoodies, posters, and stickers. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the game. I've been CeeJaey, joined by Buck and Wiethoofd. We'll be back with you on Sunday for more Highlanders Nations Cup.
Hi-oh, Beaver! Away!